Hello everyone, welcome back to Analytical Guy. In this video, I'll explain you how you can go from the multi-line chart into the selected chart. So if you see here in the right hand side, only one line at a time is selected as a highlighter. So for example, if I select cell phones in my filter, only the line representing the cell phone will be highlighted. If I go to games and toy line has been highlighted. If I go to cameras and camcorders, that line is highlighted. Audio line is highlighted. So this is how we can make it dynamic highlighted line instead of showing so many colors in the line. So if you see the left hand side, the user won't be happy with so many colors. Instead, if he or she wants to understand, do analysis for a particular category, he or she just can click on that category and then this line is highlighted. So how we can do that? Let me just duplicate this, and from here let me just delete it. So now I will create a new line chart. Click here, line chart. So this is how it will give me. Now I want to have months in my x-axis and all these lines. So what I can do is I can go here, search for my date calendar month. So this is my month name in date calendar, and I will say I want to have total sales, and this will give me a line chart. But this is giving me for cell phones. If I click on games and toys, it will give me for games and toys. If I click on cameras and camcorders, it will give me the line for that particular line. And then if I deselect this, it is my total sales including all the categories, right? But this is not what we want. If I select cameras and camcorders, it should show me highlighted line for that particular category, but it should show me the lines for other categories as well. For this, I need to create a separate DAX for each category. So what I'll do is go to my folder, click on new measure. I can say the sales for audio. So this time sales for audio will be, if I have to change the filter, I'll say calculate, and expression will be total sales. So I want to calculate total sales, but the filter is the category, or you can just straightforward say, instead of filter you can say category is equal to audio, right? And then bracket you can close over here and press enter. So this will give me the total sales for audio. So if I go here and with total sales, I can add the sales for audio, this one. If I add it over here, you can see this is my sales for audio, and the light blue is sales for all the categories, right? Similarly, I can create the DAX for sales for cell phones, sales for games and toys, sales for cameras and camcorders, but I have already created that. So you can see here, so camera sales is this, calculate total sales where category is equal to cameras and camcorders. For cell phone, it is cell phone sales, total sales where category is equal to cell phones, right? So instead of creating these decks again and again, I'll just use these decks over here. So I'll just delete the total sales. I don't want that. So now I have sales for audio, I have cell phones, now I want camera and camcorders and games and toys. So now you can see I have created this chart over here, right? Now the next bit is I want to have the gray colors for all the lines. So I'll just go to format your visuals and go to lines. Then if I select series all, I won't be able to change the color. So I have to go there individually and change the color to, let's say, the 30% darker one, and then click on cell phone, 30% darker one, click on cameras, and then games and toys, select this. So everything is light. Now I want to create one dynamic DAX that will highlight a particular line whenever that particular category is selected. So what I'll do is create a DAX for that. So I'll say highlighted category sales. So this should be, so what I'm saying, I want to calculate total sales. So for whatever category it is selected, I will get a new line. So let's say I just have this total sales over here if I don't use calculate. So let's see what it gives. Now if I add highlighted one over here, now you can see I have this highlighted category. So if I see for this cell phones, I'm getting cell phones. If I go for games and toys, I'm getting this. If I go for audio, I'm getting this line. Now I can change the colors. If I go here, go to the lines, select highlighted categories, go to color and change it to maybe blue for example, or change it to any color you want, right? And whenever you change, it will change and show it for that particular line. Now generally what we do is, to select that particular category, we use the formula, or you can say function, selected value. So I will say calculate the total sales wherever my selected value for the category is equal. Oh, I'm sorry. So here it should be product category is equal to selected value of my filter. So here it will be selected value of my category filter, and bracket closed. So it won't change anything, but this is more robust, and if you change through these categories, these lines will change. So this is what we wanted, right? So we just want a line to show for that particular category. So this is how it will work. And then you can customize this. If you go to general, go to effects, you can add the visual border. Let's say I want to add this one with width is 2 and rounded as, let's say 7 or 8, 10 is good, and add the shadow of the same color, let's say with this one, and it should be inside for example, and with the background make it lighter grayish. So this is how we can get this kind of visual. Here you can see if I change to cell phone, my line depicting the cell phone is changing. Now if you want to delete the legends from here, you can do that. So if you go to legends, you can just disable the toggle and it is gone. You can change the title from going to general, go to title, and this is sales for each category by month, right? So I have already selected 2017, so this is how it shows for January until December. If I change it to, let's say 2018, this will change. For 2019, this will keep on changing. Cameras and camcorder is this one, audio is this, games and toys is this. So this is pretty much straightforward. So what we did essentially is we created a separate sales DAX for each category. So we created sales for audio, then we created sales for cell phone, created sales for computers. So essentially it is calculating the total sales where the category is equal to that particular category. So we created each category as a different DAX. We added those DAX over here so we can see all the lines. Then we changed the color from different colors to simple gray color for each and every category. And then we added one more DAX of highlighted categories where my category is equal to selected value of the filter from here. And then whenever you change the filter from here, it will change for that particular category. This is so straightforward. It will hardly take 2 more minutes to change, and this looks so effective. Alright guys, so this was it for this particular video. I also created one matrix upgrade video previously. So if in case you missed it, you will get to know how to create this kind of impactful matrix visual from the basic standard visual. So do watch it. I have shared the link with you, and till then, bye bye, and please like and share with all your colleagues and friends in case you feel this is useful to you. Please share. Thanks a lot for watching.